A brand new beta and preview just dropped for Minecraft Bedrock 1.19.60.27 just came out. However, it is sadly a bug fix snapshot. This means there are only 8 bugs fixed, and of those, 2 of them are specific to a single marketplace map. I've never seen that before. However, this is a bad sign because it means if you want to see new features, they're probably at least another couple of weeks out. However, the key question you have is why can't I access the beta? However, funnily enough, the brackets here are I play on Switch. If you want to play these brand new betas and previews, including the brand new features as they come out, which you can expect to be in some number of weeks. I'm really excited about those 1.20 features. They say they will connect the rest of the update up. Every time I read that wording again from Lady Agnes, I'm like, what does that mean? But if you want to experience those, then you need to be playing on Windows 10, iOS, or you can play on the Xbox. You can sign in for the previews on all of those platforms, and it's just a normal Minecraft product on the store that looks like this, and it's a specific separate version of Minecraft that cannot use your existing world, so you can't do the snapshot thing that people are always doing, where they say, this messed up my long-term world. It's a snapshot. Stop playing your long-term worlds in snapshots. They're meant to be betas. Speaking of betas, why can't I find it on the Switch? It is because there are no betas available on the Switch, the PlayStation 4, and a few other platforms. It's very hard to make those on those platforms because they're deliberately meant to be stable versions only. Speaking of stable versions only, I think Mojang is hiding the real update. It's taking too long. And honestly, this is something that isn't necessarily even conspiracy at this point. Mojang have specifically said they want to develop things for longer internally before showing them externally, because people get upset when they have to change things. Even just changing the name of Deep Slate made people mad, like, oh, it's still Grimstone in our hearts. And when they remove certain features, like, say, the fireflies that were meant to be there, or the archaeology, that causes a lot of people to say, but we expected this, and so they're trying to play things close to their chest. This is the first time we've seen them do this for an update, and hopefully it leads to good things. A part of me is really worried that, like, having no accountability for, like, oh yeah, no one even knows what we've been working on, could lead to less stuff being developed. But right now we have 2 months worth of development, a little less once you take away holiday break, and we're going to be seeing what that amounts to in either next week's snapshot, 2-week snapshots, maybe it's 3 or 4 weeks, but there is going to be something brand new soon for 1.20, and that's exciting. Speaking of exciting things, so Mojang is limiting Minecraft on consoles due to a mobile is a common take I've heard from the dual wielding thing, because dual wielding is entirely possible on controllers, and it's possible on a keyboard and mouse. However, touch controls dual wielding has been very hard until recently, which is why they've just said we're not going to add dual wielding to the Bedrock edition. And so technically, yes, they're limiting console Minecraft due to the phones, but you can just as easily say that they're also limiting the PC Minecraft due to the consoles. And this never used to be the case with the console editions, of course, where they could limit certain things for the consoles, but a lot of people found this to be quite crazy. Like, why don't we have infinite worlds on the consoles? And so having this new system avoids all of those questions. If someone is playing Minecraft, you know exactly what they can do, and they can do everything that you can. Sometimes that's way harder, like switching perspectives is near impossible on phones when compared to the the other versions of the game. But ultimately, yeah, they do need to limit Minecraft in some small ways, but I wouldn't say it's the biggest concern that we have overall. One of the biggest concerns that people do have, though, is despite Microsoft wanting Bedrock to be the main version, I think Mojang still wants and sees Java as the main version. And this is a really interesting point that I've said before. Minecraft, as far as Microsoft, the corporate big structure, is concerned, is clearly the Bedrock edition of the game. They literally renamed it, and if you want to load up Minecraft, that is Bedrock. If you want to load up Minecraft Java Edition, it's called Minecraft Java Edition. However, there's a really interesting fact, which is that if you've played Minecraft for a really long time, let's just say you're more than average into Minecraft, you're more likely to be a Java Edition player. Even on this channel, where I play primarily Bedrock Minecraft, my audience is split 50-50, despite sales of the game being 80-20 towards Bedrock, and on this channel I play 99% Bedrock, 1% Java, and so how is it possible that my audience is 50-50? Because when you're committed to the game, you probably play Java. Why is that the case is due to weird historical factors, but it means that most good Minecraft staff, people who are passionate about the game, enough so that they might want a job at Mojang and be good at making things about Minecraft, they like the Java Edition and they see it as having a special place. And so that is the big reason that even though the community doesn't want the Java Edition to go, the community didn't want the console edition to go, but it went away anyway because, what developers cared about it. But a lot of people who make up Mojang specifically don't want the Java Edition gone, and so we'll see the Java Edition stick around for a very, very long time, at least at the bare minimum until that isn't true anymore, which is pretty cool if you're a Java player. You can know that Mojang staff have got your back because most of them, even now when they're, you see when they're playing Minecraft recreationally, they're all playing the Java edition and would like for that not to go away until the Bedrock edition is literally on par and there's no differences whatsoever. But at that point, it's not taking it away, it's merging the two versions together, which I don't think will ever happen. Just, just a little fun prediction right here in the middle of this video. Next up here, speaking of fun predictions, Tool Kids Spencer Hike says, Microsoft limits map making potential on Bedrock so they can sell their custom maps for money. This is in response to me saying, like, wow, a new map making feature for Java, usually these come to Bedrock. And that is actually true. This is the weird thing. Bedrock has way more map making features, a ton of weird exclusive blocks that are only for map makers, a ton of technical updates come only to Bedrock and not to Java, because on Java, people just make mods. On Bedrock, people have to use the add-on system. And that is really interesting because the overall goal, as best I can tell, is they want to make map making the best it can be on Bedrock so people can make the best maps they can make for the store and they can make the most money. You got their incentives the wrong way around here, Spencer Hike, because ultimately the better map making is on Bedrock, the more people are going to do it, and the more people who make maps, the more of those maps become monetized. And as you know, Microsoft makes a huge cut on every Minecraft sale you make, as well as when you buy Minecoins. And so obviously they would love it if there are new map making opportunities, because it means that more people are going to be able to enjoy more better maps, which is a very good thing financially speaking. Speaking of financially speaking, it's weird that left click and right trigger have the same function, and so you consider both are pressed by the right index finger generally. And I didn't ever realize this before this comment, Rich Rodriguez. That is the reason that controller is flipped from the keyboard mouse. If you don't know, the left mouse click is the hit things of sword button, and the right mouse click is place block. On a controller, it's right trigger to hit things, with your sword, and it's left trigger to place blocks. And I never knew why until this comment. That is probably it. And then it made me think, like, wait, what is so significant about your right index finger? I mean, it's usually the one that's used to pull a trigger on a gun, but then that made me realize, like, wait, why is it that the trigger finger is your right index finger? Clearly there is something about it that makes it the fastest to react. And if you think about anything, like imagine pressing a big red button, it's probably your right index finger, right? I mean, if you want to press it as fast as you can, we have some insane extra ability in our right index finger. Does anyone know why? This is the part I'm confused about now. I'll just Google it. Why is my right index finger so good? We need to go through this right now. Man's finger length. Men, take a look at your right hand. Is your index finger shorter than your ring finger? The ratio of these digits' lengths could hint everything from personality to the intellect of physiology. So men with short index fingers and long ring fingers tend to be nicer to women. Wait, one sec. Look at this. Whoa, is this a shorter index finger than a middle finger? That's got to be everyone, right? That's just one of those, like, things they say. Like, everyone's longest finger is this one, right? I'm going to look up hands now. Hands. Yeah, everyone has a hand like this. I can't believe they tricked me. They were going to give me a whole point about how long my carrot could be. The size of my... All I'm saying is this is messed up. They were going to call me attractive in the face, say I had better performance in tests, and that I had less prostate cancer. But I see through their lies. And I also see that I'm eligible for a Barclaycard Black with a representative APR of 72.4%. Wow, that's exciting. This is not financial advice. Anyway, speaking of financial advice, I think I have to go back to answering your questions at some point. So the next question comes in from Killaran99. Wait, I didn't answer that previous question at all. Why is this finger the best? What is it? Like, my camera? That's the finger I use to shoot that. The finger I use to unlock my phone, it's this finger? Why is everything this one finger? I really don't want to look. I didn't realize. I thought I had 10 fingers. I have 9 useless little digits here, and I have 1 important finger. That's scary. I thought I had, like, 10 chances, But I have 1 chance. On the other hand, I could lose a pinky, probably not lose too much. If you've got an offer for me to take off my finger surgically, let me know in the comments. The depth of the lake makes me really hope that Mojang adds deep ocean biomes. They're referring, of course, to the most recent Seed Sunday with these insanely deep lakes. Wow, look how deep this lake is. Thank you to Harrison for the gameplay from my own video. Ooh, isn't it deep and isn't it wonderful? So yeah, I agree that oceans like this should be natural. It makes you wonder if, like, yeah, the problem with Minecraft updates going in the sequence they do is as soon as they've lowered the height limit, now it's like we can make better oceans than we had before. Now we could have oceans going down to -58, and you could have a brand new deep ocean biome The deep ocean biome would be fun to explore too, because you could only get there with water breathing and stuff like that. You could actually put late game content that isn't really easily accessed in the early game. I mean, the only thing we have that's that right now is like the end biome, because you can go to the Nether early, you can go to any biome early if you get the right seed. You can't really go to the deep dark ancient city early. You can try, but not really ever that early. Having like more places that are perhaps hostile could be really fun. Or that could break the point of Minecraft. Maybe the point of Minecraft being a sandbox game is you go anytime, anywhere you like. You know, that's the freedom that you can have in a game like Minecraft. I'm not sure. Speaking of things I'm not sure about, Mindy Laffler, this would have been a good one to transition with that financial comment on. I think that Minecraft should have you on their payroll. You have been there since the beginning through all the changes and all their foibles. Is foibles a word? Foibles. It is a minor weakness or eccentricity in someone's character. They have to tolerate each other's little foibles. Oh, that's cute. I've never... What is a human foible? A minor flaw? You know, I have lots of minor flaws. Do you want to see some of my minor flaws? Anyway, you keep us informed and you suggest new things or complain about new things. You are the epitome of their informed target audience. You would be the best addition to the team. So this is a nice comment. It got 16 upvotes, and I want to be clear here that being a Minecraft developer is harder than, you know, me just commenting on things here. However, if Minecraft does want to employ me, keep the money. I will give you my, opinions. I'll give you my informed take for free. I have been playing the game for 10 years, like a lot of their staff has been, but ultimately this means that I have certain biases in what I say that mean that what I'm saying is not the gospel. It's not the only way to believe things. It's just a certain perspective that sometimes might be useful. If you ever want my opinion, Mojang, just ask for it. I'll probably give it to you. I enjoy talking about Minecraft and my opinions on it. A lot of people, like over the time, they grow uninterested in Minecraft. I still like Minecraft after all these years. Maybe that makes me the perfect target audience, or maybe it makes me the exact opposite. Like, they want people who would otherwise be really bored of Minecraft, and maybe that's the better thing there. But thank you, Mindy. That was a nice comment. Speaking of nice comments, this next one comes in from Drumstick Scarecrow, who says, love the fact that you recorded Q&A Saturday while on a skiing trip. That's some dedication. The funny thing is, my goal was genuinely to record Q&A Saturday that night, but it was like 3:30 a.m. My flight was at 5:30, and I was like, if I keep recording, I'm like putting myself in danger of like missing the flight, let alone sleeping. And so I was just like, okay, I'll hopefully finish this in Canada. And so I did precisely that. It was a very good Q&A on a ski slope, and yeah, I'm glad people appreciate me, taking some time out of my break to make a video or two. A big part of me had a struggle with it because I just recorded a couple of videos for my third channel that didn't work because of wind noise. So I was so scared about getting the actual technical quality to work. I forgot to bring my wireless microphone, and I happened to be quite some way away from home because of actually, funnily enough, this next comment here, cheese tastes good. This is so cool. I'm actually going to Banff to ski next week. I'm super excited. Never been to real mountains before. I think this is Lake Louise area and not Banff Sunshine. Lol, both world class. Yeah, this was Lake Louise, which meant I was an hour and 10 minutes from home, which meant I couldn't even go back and get my wireless microphone, so I had to make sure that there was no wind, so I was just in this like perfectly flat area. I think it's so funny to go back and watch, and you can just see people skiing past me. It's a beautiful thing. Maybe the worst thing, maybe the best thing, you can tell me. All I know is right now I still have this like ski desire inside of me. Like I had a real good time, I want to do it some more, and I don't know when that's gonna happen, but Banff is one of the best places in the world to ski as far as I have been to. It was the first place I've gone back to, and so maybe that's a good sign for all of you. If you ever do go to Banff and you only have a few days, Sunshine is the place to go. There is a really cool, like, most places you just ski down and you're kind of done. There's a really cool, like, last 10-minute section where you ski your way all the way back down to the base of the mountain, and I just really enjoy that every single time. It was what gave me confidence that, like, you can get speed. There's never too much speed on a mountain. It's, like, based on your gradient, and now I have a lot more confidence in everything else I do. If you're in the same space, maybe you like Banff, Sunshine Mountain. It's the place. It's not the place I recorded Q&A Saturday. It's the place I tried to record videos, but they were too loud because of wind, and so it taught me things for Q&A Saturday. Speaking of Q&A Saturday, Kuma asks, how long have I been subscribed, Toycat? And here is something you might not know. I can hover over that little red icon, and I can see how long people are publicly subscribed to me for. So you have to have your subscriptions be public, and it will show you how long it's been in that case. And Kuma has been subscribed for 3 full years, which is nuts in my opinion. The fact that we have subscribers that have been here, like every now and then I see like a 5 or a 6 year one. It's really, really crazy in my opinion, and it's something I want to just say that, like, wow, as the longevity of this channel goes on, I'm still always impressed and I'm still always appreciative that you come here to hang out and talk about the important things here, whether it's Minecraft updates, whether it's, you know, the weird world of skiing in the middle of a Q&A Saturday video, or whether it's anything else. I hope that you will enjoy this video, and thank you, because the 2023 is going to be a good year for content on this channel. A lot of people, a lot of Minecraft YouTubers are especially scared right now for very good reasons, but I think it's going to be a year, for the very least, for some good stuff, and I hope you look forward to seeing all of that, because I'll see you next time. Goodbye.